So here's a review with limits with infinity to make sure you do well on the redo. So if I give you a limit, and you realize that that limit at that number is an asymptote, if I put a plus or minus sign, the answer could be infinity or negative infinity at that asymptote. Now how you can tell, if I plug in a number bigger than 3, like 4, into the top and bottom, it gives me a positive answer, so I know it's positive infinity there. If I give you another example, and I plug in a number smaller than 2, like 1. So if I plug in 1, it's a positive divided by a negative. So on the left, it's negative infinity. So we need to know that at an asymptote, it's going to go to infinity or negative infinity. And if we plug in a number to the right or to the left, and that sign it gives you, positive or negative value, tells you if it's positive or negative infinity. The other one with limits at infinity are end behavior questions. So if I have an end behavior question, so if I have an end, this is looking for the right end, and that all has to do with the power terms. So if I divide the power terms, that gives me the answer. That is the end behavior. That's where it's going to infinity. If you have a situation where the numerator is smaller, no matter how small it is, if the numerator is smaller than the denominator, so in this case the degree on the bottom is bigger, the answer is always 0. And then this is the trickiest situation, is when you have to multiply it out. And so if you have a situation where you have to multiply it out in order to get it right, so here we have factored situation. What is the power term? So I know what the end behavior is. I actually have to go 4x and square it, and then 2x. Here, let's make this a 3. So this 4 squared makes it 16, and times 2 makes it 32. So if you like, the top, the power term is 32 x cubed. 4 squared times 2. And then the bottom, the power term is 8x cubed. Now they have the same power term, so they divide out, and then the answer is 4. All right, good luck on your redo. Mr. G Math.